What's going on? What's going on, good people?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? I'm Lamar. It's my brother, Casey Fowler. It's a Fowl Language Podcast, episode 2. About to start up.
62.
I'm gonna figure it out. Shit.
It's all good, man. So, like every other episode, man, get your accessories right. Get your headphones on if the kiddies ain't in bed, because you might just hear some foul language. Let's go. Let's get it, man.
Got that right. Roll the intro. Perfect. All right, everybody. Before we begin, let's talk about those accessories. Hopefully you guys have yours. Brother, what you got this evening?
Let's see, man. I don't even know how to say this one, but I'll tell you what. It has a large cock on it. It's a Desvalido or some shit. Desvalido. Say that shit, bro. I can't say it.
I can't see it in the thing. I have to find it. Yeah, I got a couple of them. So
has a big cock. Has a cock on it. Has blue cock. So
it's actually a gold cock, but blue border.
The girl smoking the golden cock.
You go ahead and put your mouth on that gold cock there, bro.
I don't want to smoke it no more.
You picked the gold cock, bro.
Man. But whatever, it's actually smoking really good. So
I heard it's a pretty good cigar.
Yeah, it's smoking really good, man. And then for the drink, man, I didn't get a chance to go and get something new this week, ladies and gentlemen, because it's been busy over here too, like motherfuckers. I just got some of my old Japanese whiskey in the cup again, man. It's turning into one of my favorites. Trying to get away from the crown after our last conversation.
Yes, so, please do.
So that's what I got going on, man. How about you over there, man? You really excited about your shit?
Oh man, it's a good night tonight. It's a good night tonight. So it's totally not the night I had planned, but that's okay. So I went to there's a new liquor store, which is kind of a best in life, by my house. Found it by accident. Found that it was open by accident. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna check y'all out. So I went there today, scooped up some good old Joseph Magnus.
Interesting looking bottle.
Yeah. So I had seen it before because one of my YouTubers, they mentioned the cigar blend and they were like, yo, if you smoke cigars, you got to try the cigar blend. So I'm bopping my ass into Total Wine like, hell yeah, I smoke cigars. I need the cigar blend. I get to the shelf and it was like $300. I was like, fuck you, sir. Not today. So that was a respectable $100 by comparison. So went a little fancier than normal today. So I thought I'd break out a fancier cigar. They ain't super high end, but it's a Monte Cristo signature.
I had that one, and I had the gold cock, and I was trying to figure out which one I was gonna fucking smoke.
I so figured you were gonna smoke this one too. I thought you would. Once I bought it out, I thought you might smoke it too.
Yeah, I pulled both of those out the humidor, and I asked Janae which one. And she wanted this one.
She wanted the gold cock.
Just so she could hear me say gold. There's a big cock on it. He got a big cock on it, babe.
It's gold.
Damn it.
But no, I picked this one because one of the topics, and it's got a Espada on the bottom. So when I think of Espada, we think of Bleach. So going from there.
We do. Yeah. And all our anime people.
Yeah. So with that, man. Stay tuned. So far, so good. So we'll see how they go. Check back in later on.
Right on.
All right, everybody. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, as my brother says, let's start with the positive things of the week. So, brother, what is best in life?
Oh, sir, I'm glad you asked. Nothing. No, I'm bullshitting. Couple things, man. Not too much, man. It's just been a real busy work week. Got a mission coming up, so I've just been all over the fucking place. But I want to start with Keontae. He had to go to a cardiologist because his cholesterol, his lipids or something was high. But he's okay. He's just a big guy, man. And he just gotta drink more water and shit. But it was nothing serious. He's good. So, that's definitely what's best in life because we was all nervous in the car going down that bitch.
Was he not feeling well or was just as a result of his physical?
He was just fine. Just as a result of his physical.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The blood work they did, but he's good. That damn Kevondre got his driver's license today, man.
Oh shit. Augusta,
Yeah,
wear your
man.
seatbelts.
Nigga, move.
Check your mirrors twice.
But yeah, man, he's doing his thing down there, man. PlayStation 5 is still cool. I'm enjoying that when I can. Took a monstrous fucking nap the past 2 days, man. Like between work and physical therapy, I've been getting my ass whipped everywhere this week, man. Like I said, I couldn't even go get my new liquor for the week because motherfucker was busy. What else? I'm making plans to go to the range tomorrow. Get some trigger time, man. I haven't had no trigger time in over a month. I haven't shot in over a month, so I'm overdue. Like depending on when I get up and get out, I want to do what I've all been saying I was gonna do for months now. I want to go shoot. Then I want to go to cigar bar, and then I want to bring my ass home. That's my plan for tomorrow afternoon because that evening, Keontae's school is doing this mommy son thingy where they're gonna have games and all that shit. So I'm gonna have a couple of hours solo. So I'm actually gonna get Melanin Warriors back up, guys. All my Melanin Warrior fans out there, man. We coming back this Sunday, baby. We coming back strong as fuck this week. So getting that rolling. About to go ahead and get the hoodies and shit for my ambassadors back at home to start pumping this merch, man. Get that shit going, man. I don't know if I told you I got a little mini creative team now, man. So I'm starting to build my team and shit. So
we have to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, Janeke and Justin, man. That's my little creative team, man. They come up with some great ass fucking ideas for shirts and hoodies and shit like that, man. So I'm just blessing off on it, letting them do what they do. And I'm gonna learn how to work the cricket, man. I want to try to make some shit myself. So that's gonna be interesting. Maybe next episode I'll have a shirt that I made on. We'll see. Hey man, that shit might be fine, man. We hating on me.
I'm just thinking it's gonna look like when you fold clothes and all that shit.
And I had to get Janeke her gifts early since I will be just now coming back from our little mission during Mother's Day and her birthday. So got her little gifts. It's a lady that she knows, a Chamorro lady out of some fucking where, North Carolina or something. And she sells purses and shit. So she got a nice little Louis Vuitton purse, a Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's real. Came with a box and paperwork. So I'm like, oh shit.
I don't know.
Legit.
Kim's had a couple from her mom, so I
know people. You can tell by the stitching, motherfucker. I don't know, but she loves it, so I don't give a fuck.
That's all that matters. Fuck everything else.
And it holds stuff like it's supposed to.
That's it.
Fuck all that. Motherfuckers who got to flex like that on material shit, they broke in real life. That's pretty much what's best in life, man. As y'all can see, I had to kind of slap some shit together and find it because it's been one hell of a week, one hell of a couple of weeks, man. But how about you, my brother? It's gonna be interesting.
This cigar and this whiskey. All right, first topic. Shit. No, it's for me been a week too. Between physical therapy and work. Been kicking my ass this week too. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything. If not, I'll check with my better half later, and this won't make it to the episode. But Kim has been inducted into Jack and Jill, so shout out to her for that. She put in work for that. She's excited for that. So if there's no episode 63, you guys know why.
Jack and Jill took his ass up that hill. Damn it. Hey.
So shout out to Kim for that.
Good shit, sis.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I thought that I was gonna have a range day for what's best today. Because normally what I like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I like to take a long lunch and go to the range because it's right by my house, so I can go in, put a few hundred rounds down range. Nothing heavy, no tactical shit. Just, getting some shots down range, indoor range. So it's nice little close to just, keep your trigger skills up to date. Thought I was going, had the range bag packed and ready to go by the door. Check my work emails real quick. Got blessed with an impromptu noon meeting.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I was like, who in the fuck requests a meeting at noon? So anyway, so I was going to the range because I have finally decided I've been going back and forth on if I'm gonna buy a new firearm, if I'm not. trying to make my firearm, work as a carry pistol, but it's just too much going on. So I finally decided that it is not the play for a carry pistol, and I am going to get a carry pistol. So I'm in the market for one of those, probably end of May at the latest. So depending on what I buy, I got a couple options. So that's exciting. So been looking into that. So that's always fun. You get to buy some shit. So
yeah.
So that's cool. Kids are doing great. Little Lamar, flu is gone. Strep is good. He is back to normal, chilling, hanging out, having good times. For some reason, he didn't want to take baths at first for the first couple of days afterwards, but he seems to be about back to normal now. There's always someone with that little guy, so he is him. So other than that, I was gonna get the flag out tonight, but man, today was such a busy day. I had some successful trades this week, had some very unsuccessful trades this week, so it kind of balanced out. But again, like I always say, I learned more from the unsuccessful trades than the successful trades. So
that's still good because you learned
definitely good. Yeah. So the successful ones were a direct result of some of the shit I learned a few weeks back. So can't beat that. So I mean, with that is what's best in life. Just been a busy ass week. So
hey, before we move on from what's best in life, man, I want to shout out our cousin Davina. Congratulations, cuz you like a certified doula or something like that now down there in Florida, man. So congratulations to her, man.
Did she graduate nursing school? I didn't read the caption. I just saw the picture real quick.
Yeah, she's a doula now.
Amazing.
So shout out to her, man, with the kids she got and, pushing through with work and school and kids and all. Hey, man, hats off to you, sis. I know because a lot of people do it.
I mean, shit, might as well say sis. I mean.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. You ain't lying. But yeah, shout out to you, cuz. I'm proud of you, man.
Yep, definitely. Shout out to cousin. I was about to say sis too, but shit, sis, cousin,
shit, might as
close
well
enough.
Be.
First cousin, so might as well. Shit, close, just about brother and sister anyway. So
damn near,
damn right. So I guess with that's definitely what's best in life. A hell of a one to end it on.
So we kind of alluded to it last week. Your face. This motherfucker. So as my brother said before we jump back in, after what's best in life, we alluded to it a little bit last week. Talking about social media and things like that, and how people put every fucking aspect of their life on social media. God, that shit drives me fucking nuts. So, man, I'm gonna start with you because the shit just drives me nuts. So I gotta collect my thoughts before I just fucking go on a fucking rant again.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
What do you think about people putting all their personal business on social media?
So it's stupid. It's dangerous. Half of it you probably lying, and it's a waste of time. So and I feel like this is an essay writing so that was my introduction. So now, and I'm gonna go backwards. So it's a waste of time. If you posting every little thing, I'm sure there's some more productive shit you could be doing with your time. Dude, motherfuckers really don't care about every little thing you doing. Every fast food stop, every sandwich you got, every bar you done went to, every hookah lounge you done seen, every party you at. I mean, I don't need to see all that shit. You go to the emergency room, you're going on vacation, you're hitting a road trip, you got a flat tire, every little thing that made you chuckle on the internet. I don't need to see all that shit. It's a waste of time. It's dangerous because people know how you move. They start to see, especially because like the example that I've always heard is the guy that was from Mythbusters. He had posted like he was going on a road trip or some shit on social media years ago, before social media got as toxic as it is today. He posted some shit and they robbed his house because they were like, oh shit, he gone.
Damn, yeah.
Time to rob. You could see people be watching you for that shit. People could be watching to see, more relationships have gotten destroyed, more jobs have been lost for the shit that you post on social media. I mean, I was just doing interviews, I guess about 2-3 weeks ago. And first thing I did for each one of the candidates is look them up to see what I could find. Luckily their social media profiles are pretty decent, but that's the shit people are doing. So you got to be careful on that shit. That's something you got to keep in mind. So dangerous, cost your livelihood. You know, people could see, you know, you hear about all these times with kids getting abducted and shit. People seeing how your kids are moving, how you moving with your kids. You may be in a situation where you ain't properly protecting your kids when you go out, or you don't, I won't say properly protecting. I'll say you don't necessarily have a situational awareness in regards to your kids, because, you know, motherfuckers don't care. They snatch your kids with you in the daylight right now.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. You definitely got to be careful about what you post and how you post.
Try it, pussies.
Right.
Light your ass up.
To know, you know, what you got and where you at and all that shit. So you definitely got to be careful for that, because, you know, you can see, oh, you know, they got an Xbox and a PlayStation and an Oculus. I mean, damn, that sounds like you, don't it? Damn, we know all this shit. That's at least a band.
Well, episode 62.
Yeah.
Don't come in here looking for that. You're gonna get a PlayStation, all right?
Walk around and find out, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get 5.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna...
So yeah, I mean, it's definitely dangerous for those reasons. You gotta just be careful. And then too, I mean, people know your business. So, you know, people gossip about you. People may look at you different. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about what people think, but why give people extra ammunition to do shit, you know, or say shit to you or hold shit against you because of the shit you posting? It's not everybody's business. And then people be lying, man. You know, like, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie.
No reason.
Like, I post shit, you know, when we post shit to Instagram for the podcast, you know, you take a couple shots or you move the shit, right? And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if it wasn't for trying to post some shit on Instagram, I'm gonna cut, light, smoke, pour, drink. But now it's like, oh, let me pour a little bit, post a little.
I mean, because you know, we got a brand we building. You know what I'm saying? That you know, that's different for somebody just posting their.
I mean, but yeah,
shit,
but what I'm saying is people do that shit just regular, just doing that shit. It's like, no, stop all that shit. Don't. And I mean, keep it real, man. Don't make it seem like, you know, you got all your shit together, because everybody don't. No. I mean, so it's just one of those things, man. Just be careful. We don't need to see that shit. You don't need to be airing out your family. You don't need to be airing out your friends. You don't need to be announcing when you're leaving something. Like, you know, if you're leaving a particular group or something, oh, I'm leaving. I guess I'm unsubscribing, or I guess I'm unfollowing. Fucking go. Just go. Just fucking go. Like, we don't need to see like all of your opinions on all the shit. I mean, hell, social media has told me that people that I have might have racial tendencies or might be, you know, shit like that. So appreciate that oversharing, you know, lets me know where you stand. So, I mean, from my perspective, I mean, that's a good thing. But from your perspective, I mean, or from not you, but that person's perspective, they may not have wanted to put that foot out there. And it causes unnecessary issues. I mean, you know, you posting your shit turned up at a party and somebody see a certain chick in the background or something, you got some splaining to do because your dumb ass want to post some shit. You know, it's just.
I thought you said you wasn't messing with her no more.
Yeah.
Now your ass in trouble.
Yeah, now you got some splaining to do for hard eyes under the damn post and shit. Keep your ass off social media, posting every damn thing, telling all your business shit. What do you think?
I'm glad you asked. First of all, everything you said was absolutely positively correct, fucking spot on. I don't understand why motherfuckers will put their entire fucking family business on fucking social media. God damn. But no, correction. I know why the fuck they do it. Because for some reason, they need fucking validation. I don't know why they need validation. Maybe they got mommy issues. Maybe they got daddy issues. Maybe somebody tickled their tank when they were asleep. I don't fucking know. But they got fucking issues, man. Like, and you know what I'm saying, to put somebody specifically on blast, oh, I'm gonna tag this motherfucker. I ain't scared of shit. Woo, 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 woo. Because it's happened to me before. A motherfucker blast me on social media. And instead of going back and forth with this motherfucker on social media, because I'm a real ass dude, I called your ass. What's happening? And you know, that is what that is, man. But I mean, it's like I said on the last episode, that shit is supposed to be to, you know, interact with people that you ain't seen in a while, family members who can't see you, see their grandkids and their nieces and nephews, shit like that, the positive shit. And it turned into fucking something else, man. And turned into, I gotta make sure I post like motherfucker. Motherfucker got shot in the neck. It was a couple years ago. Motherfucker got shot in the neck, and he on fucking social media. Yeah, nigga, this shot me in the neck. But it's all right though. Like the fuck.
Go get some fucking stitches. Get some gauze. Get the bullet removed.
Like, dude, motherfuckers just, we was out here and they just fighting. Oh, damn, you seen that accident? I think you dead. And they do it for the likes. Like, I don't understand why these motherfuckers need validation so bad. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And then you talking about the dangerous aspect. Hell yeah, that shit is fucking dangerous, man. Because like you said, we outside and all the other bullshit. Okay, you outside. Well, guess who's inside taking your shit? Right. Still asses, man. And then, like you said, with the fucking kids, man. Like, I didn't even have the conversation with mine. Like, don't be posting every fucking place you fucking at. Don't nobody need to know where the hell you at.
I mean, if you post where you at, post after you've left and come back.
Come home. Yeah, exactly. Even when I go on my sort of missions and shit like that, I don't post where I'm going. The wife don't post where I'm going. Don't nobody say shit about where I'm going until I come back home. Yeah. That's the fucking rule I have. Because motherfuckers don't need to know how we fucking moving. Hell, motherfuckers don't even need to know how we moving fucking period. Even if I ain't going nowhere. I don't put my fucking business out. I'll post the kids or something like that. We doing everything like that. Because you know what I'm saying? For two reasons. None for validation, by the way. For one reason, I'm proud of my goddamn kids. I got beautiful fucking kids. The worlds need to see my children. God damn it. The worlds.
All right. Thor with the realms and shit.
The world need to see my children. And then for, assorted people that ain't necessarily friends of mine, but, they look like I'm a deadbeat, if you will, because I'm not physically fucking there. Yeah, motherfucker, look, I'm here. I don't just post the shit when they just around me. I post, I'm proud of them. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. Shit that is supposed to be for. Because, like, grandma, auntie, mama, we're not in the same fucking states and shit no more. So to post some shit like that, I do it, and I think everybody else to do it is cool, man. Especially people I done grew up in high school, motherfuckers that we done known for like for over fucking 20 years. Like every time I see Quentin doing something, or Lil Will with his fucking mountain TVs or his silly ass TikToks, man. I'm a good trip, by the way. Big Will when he posts his kids doing some big shit, man. Just anybody that's out there fucking just promoting some positivity, man. I love that shit, man. But the negative toxic shit is fucking pointless. I hate my baby dad. I hate my baby daddy on Wednesday. Oh, my baby daddy is the GOAT on fucking Tuesday. My baby mama make me sick. Oh, where would I be without her? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I seen a chick, I actually unfollowed her ass. I ain't gonna say her name, but I actually unfollowed her ass because a couple weeks ago, she was like, fellas, if you don't post your girl on social media, you don't love her for real.
and then let me stop you right there, man. Like, I barely post my wife on social media because I am loving her for real. I mean, real shit.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Shit. I mean, I'm not trying to waste my time posting my wife on social media because I'm loving her for real. I ain't got time to be. I mean, I'll post on occasion, but
I do anniversaries, birthdays, shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, just to post. Oh, this is my bae, my WCW, and all that. Man, fuck all that. I mean, if
every now and then it's cool. Yeah, but I don't need to see every move they make.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking my coffee, getting ready, my daily ritual, smoke a cigarette, drink coffee before I go to work. And I'm on Facebook, which I need to stop doing that shit in the morning, man. That shit is not, that's the wrong kind of stimulation to start the day. Then she posts, I'm not going to post my man on social media because it's nobody's business about my relationship. I said, okay, unfollow. This motherfucker's stupid. Like, the fuck?
Real shit.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, a lot of that shit just, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all want to post your little motivational shits. I've been through the mud and I've cleaned myself off and I've cleaned up real good. Look at me.
Some of them motivational posts and shit don't make no sense sometimes.
Some of them don't make sense, but I do get it because there's somebody out there, a friend of yours on your social media or whatever, who's like, fuck, shit sucks for me. Shit sucks for me. But then they see your post and it brings them out of that. So I get that shit too. But and then the foodies. Okay. Thanksgiving. All right. Motherfucker, you at McDonald's, bro. Why you gotta show me that you had a Big Mac with fucking bacon on it? I don't care. Nobody cares about your Big Mac.
Special
you know
sauce,
what I'm saying?
cheese.
McDonald's ain't even got real beef patties, motherfucker. I said it. But Burger King gang. In conclusion, since my brother started the essay, I guess I'll finish the essay. So in conclusion, yes, it's stupid. Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, it's an extremely fucking waste of time. The time you spend going back and forth with somebody on social media, the time you take to fucking formulate a fucking post and edit it because you reread the motherfucker and make sure it's fucking right and shit like that. And I say that because I do it for when I do the podcast shit.
Yeah.
The time you take to do that shit, man, that's time wasted, man. You could be doing some real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing Uno with your kids or figuring out a new side hustle or fucking masturbating something. I mean, just that's you could be doing something else.
Hanging out with the gold cock.
With the gold cock, you know what I'm saying? You could be stroking your golden cock. We're children. Damn it. Shit. But that's really all I got on it, man. If that's what y'all feel like y'all need to do to vent or get it off your chest or something, go see a fucking therapist or call your mama or your grandma or somebody, man. Just stop.
Yeah. One thing I will say is the different, like the environment on different social medias is just different. I mean, I can't speak for like TikTok and Snapchat because I don't fuck with them. But Instagram is one thing. I mean, it's always like they got to put their best shit. You'll find like motherfuckers posting shit that they doing on Instagram and don't even do it. Like you see motherfuckers like there's a whole industry around making it so motherfuckers can make it seem like they living their best life. Like they make it seem like, you know, they're on a private jet or
I've seen that one.
Yeah, like the girl that fucking posted like she was on the beach on the patio or something. Her ass is in fucking IKEA. Like you ain't gotta lie, man. And then Twitter is the ghetto. I mean,
ghetto
shit. I mean, just it's you know, if you never understood the reading of the phrase is that opinions are like assholes, everybody got them, and some of them stink. Spend some time on Twitter. Shit.
I try, but I ain't got no followers. So
I mean, I follow like financial shit and event shit, but man, it's crazy. Like I'll see like posts from shit from Twitter, and it's just crazy. I wonder what it's gonna be like when once Elon Musk finished buying that shit out. So that should be interesting.
Yeah,
but
everybody gonna go to Black Twitter.
No, that's not Twitter.
I've been meaning to check that out.
It's funny. It be cracking me up sometimes. That and then Reddit. Oh man. Reddit is like, I don't even know what to say about Reddit. Reddit is a scary place. Don't type the wrong shit in your search or it will scare the fuck out of you. Because I was looking for something on Reddit. I forgot what it was, but I fucked around and found a fetish. I was like, yo, this is not where I wanted to be. Hell no. I need to go right now. Why, like you ever been in like a like you see like in the motor pool, the eye washer stations and shit. I felt like I needed to go to one of them like right now.
Help me.
Yes, things you can't
weird, man.
Things you can't unsee. I mean, teach his own, but
yeah, that
ain't my shit. That ain't my shit. And so yeah, let us know what you guys think about social media and people that go overboard on social media.
Yeah, and also if you're feeling hit by this one, you can bring that to the comments too. We can talk about your feelings, and then you can repost the Fowl Language Podcast on your page as you
right. Now we talk about it.
We appreciate it.
Be sure to share. That's funny.
Yeah. Do that. We'll send you a t-shirt.
We'll see you one that Kevin makes.
Hell yeah.
It might not
Fucking
even have
vinyl hanging all loose and shit.
it might not even have all the letters and shit. Be the Fowl Lang Pod.
Damn, that sounds like a boss on goddamn Dynasty Warriors or some shit. It's a goddamn triad leader.
All right, before we get flagged for insensitivity, next topic. All right, man. I thought about this topic a while ago, and I thought it'd be interesting, especially for you with your other channel's name, Melanin Warriors Podcast. So I thought about, like, you know, just thinking about what our people tend to call ourselves over the years. Like, you know, you've heard like the Negro, going back to like the miseducation of the Negro times, or coloreds back in the day, or whatever it is, or like African American or Black, or, you know, like now everybody's talking about, you know, being melanin and melanin people, and, you know, melanin popping and melanin girl magic and melanin power and all that shit. And there's some others out there, and I'll talk about that when it's my turn. But what do you think about those topics? Like, do you think there's a term, or do you think it should be one over the other? Like, what do you think about like all that shit?
All of it is very interesting. And let's go back just a little bit. And it's about, you know what I'm saying, identifying who the fuck we are, since we had our identity stripped from us. So, you know, start off with nigger, of course, you know what I'm saying? We didn't call ourselves nigger, but, you know, we didn't, I'm pretty sure the ancestors didn't understand what nigger meant. So we thought that's what we were. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, we upgraded to colored, because there's like, you know what? They're not white. They got a little color. So let's call them some bitches colored. Let's just go ahead, man. Let's call them color. I hate that fucking word. I hate that word more than nigga. But, and then it graduated again to Negro. I actually had this conversation the other fucking day. So I don't agree with fucking Negro either, because that's just saying black in Hispanic kind of tone, if you will, because, you know, because black in Spanish is negro.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just took the grrr out that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't rolling no R's around.
Yeah, we ain't rolling no R's. And I'm like, you know, that's just something else that's not us either. And then that fucking graduated to African American. African American, for the longest, I was okay with until I got older. I'm not gonna say woke, but I got older and I started doing my research and really thinking about it on my own. And us that have been here, our grandparents, great grandparents, everybody that's been here in America, we're not African Americans either, because the African Americans are the ones that literally come from Africa and come over here, just like the Asians, the Asian Americans, they legitimately second generation, third generation from fucking Asia. Same thing with the Samoans, same thing with the Mexicans. Not us that's been here for centuries, literally fucking centuries. We're not African Americans. So then the term melanin came up. Everybody figured out what melanin mean, included my fucking self. And I was like, that makes way more sense. There's also some people that believe we're, Aborigines. I haven't really looked into the Aborigines thing too much, but that's on the list. But then I thought about melanin, and me personally, what melanin is, it really spoke to who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's the pigment in our skin, the being able to absorb the sun's rays without getting burnt and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of our superpowers that slave masters thought we had. And that's why they was trying to, you know, take our superpowers by killing us, eating us, and all that other shit, wearing our skin and all types of shit like that. I know this is a little graphic for some people. Sorry if you're sensitive about it, but, you know, this is the reality of it. It wasn't fucking like Roots. I mean, it just depends on the person, on what they personally decide. I'm not here to decide what you want to call yourselves. I don't believe in calling myself black either, because black is a crayon. You can't call a light-skinned person black, because that's not the same color as the actual color fucking black. You can't call yourself black, boy, because you high yellow as hell. But
I have a beautiful tone over here, so you can shut the fuck up. Continue on.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a joke. Yeah, but we can't. I don't feel like we can consider ourselves black either, because, like I said, that's a color. That's an actual color black. Like my fucking ashtray is fucking black. The fucking shit right here is black. We are so many different shades and shapes and all this other fucking shit. We can't just be tied down to one fucking thing. Like, let's take white people for an example. They got what? Caucasian, right?
Sure.
And even Asians, there's different types of Asians. There's, Indians are considered Asian. Pacific Islanders are considered Asian. The Middle Easterns, they're considered Asian. You know what I'm saying? It just, they have their own. This is another one of those things. I'm pretty sure we might get a little comment like last time, but this is one of those things where we're the only people in this country that don't have our own thing because we want it to be included instead of figuring out our own shit. And once again, that's just my personal beliefs. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say, man, because we always go kind of, you know what I'm saying, in different spectrums of this one right here. So I'm really curious on what you have to say. But all in all, as far as the labels or whatever, what we're classified as, what we have to check on a fucking application and shit like that. I think people need to do more fucking research, and we need to come up with something better that actually defines who we are. How about you, sir?
All right, man. So for me, I think it's a function of the time, if you will. I mean, because when I think about like the term Negro, I mean, that's almost 100 years ago that term was used when you talk about like Carter G. Woodson and the miseducation of the Negro. I mean, because that's where the first time I heard it. And because we would joke about the book with some of my butt, and it'd be like, if the Negro, for the Negro, be the Negro, could the Negro, if the Negro. I'm like, damn, how is every other fucking word Negro? And, reading it, I had to be probably early 20s, late teens. Reading it, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Before I really realized, that was just the time. And so it's a function, like you were saying, that like, we're a unique people in that, it's different. I mean, because you think about like people from like, Jamaican, and they're like Jamaican American or Afro-Cuban or Afro-Caribbean or Bahamian or Bayesian or, there's different things. And then, to the casual observer, they were like, oh, they're all black people to me. I don't know better. And so it's different because you can think of black and then African American, because African American was like, okay, that seems to make sense. I have African descent and I'm American, so it makes sense. But then when you think about it, technically somebody like an Elon Musk who's from Africa can be considered African American if they have American citizenship, or like a Charlize Theron or somebody like that who is from Africa that may have American citizenship. I don't know if she does, but for the sake of discussion, let's say. So,
they're African Americans.
Yeah, I mean, that's real. I mean, just like somebody who's Nigerian or from Senegal or anywhere else in Africa, they, to me, embody the term African American more than somebody who was, a descendant of a slave. So that gets on to something else that's been in the lexicon a little recently is there's a term of ADOS, or American descendant of slave, or descendant of slave. So that was a thing, but I think that kind of like fallen by the wayside a little bit now. But I see where they were trying to go, and to kind of separate those who have a lineage from slave owners, or not slave owners, I'm sorry, but from slaves that were then, freed, and then they made their living. And, they can go back generation to generation from this land and even further, if you will. In this land, people started using, the word melanin and melanated people and all that stuff. And I was like, cool. But then I thought about it more, and like the more I thought about it, the less I actually cared for that term, to be honest. And no disrespect to melanin warriors or anything like that. But when I think about it, like, and you talked about it, and it was the thing you had to learn. It was like, melanin, everybody has it. It's just a degree of melanin that you have. So, I mean, it's almost like, me as a bald brother saying, what's up with my hairless people? Everybody got hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if that's a bad analogy, but you see what I'm saying? Like, everybody has it. It's just how much of it do you have? And now, if you were to be like my highly melanated people or something like that, I mean, that I rock with that a little bit more, but nobody really uses that because that's just too much to fucking say. I always hear like, all this melanin over here, but I respect that. And, I appreciate the post and the energy and all that shit. But then it's like, we're latching on to like something that everybody has. And I feel like it doesn't give us that opportunity to set ourselves apart like we should. And not saying, set ourselves in the sense that we're better than anybody, but, people
having our own thing.
Yeah, I guess that's a better way to say it. Having our own thing. I mean, because like you have like Irish American or Haitian American or Italian American, or what I might have said Italian already, or Spanish American or Cuban, what all those different things, had that. And then I heard the term of foundational Black American, which is an interesting term to me. I don't completely rock with that one all the way, but I get where that's trying to go. And I appreciate that from saying that, it's about a lineage of those people who were descended from slaves and were descended, and have that are owed that 40 acres and a mule, and furthering who helped build and, this country. I get what's trying to find something to associate with that and bring strength and bring power to that. And so that's where I'm kind of like torn sometimes with like the things. It's one of those things too that gets tricky too, because like we talked before about reparations, and like I've listened to like some of those those reparations panels in like California and shit. And one of the things that people try to latch on, and they're usually not, they're from like like they're like second generation or something like that, and they're saying like we're from Jamaica or whatever, and we dealt with segregation and the crime bill and Jim Crow era and shit like that. So what about them? But I'm like, that's not necessarily the same. That's racism, sure, but I don't think that that particular person, because they've experienced racism, is also entitled to, if there's a reparations claim, because that's a different people, if you will. We're all one, but that's a different people, and you have to make that distinction for that particular purpose. And I think that's what's missing. And so for me, ultimately, I haven't found a term that I just rock with, like, that's me. Like, I tell you what I won't be called, but I'm not, like if somebody says the African American or the Black guy or something like that, depending on the tone and the context, I'm not going to take too offense to it. And like, your father-in-law, I think it was your father-in-law that said colored because he didn't know any better, no offense to that, just schooling. But now if you come out with the N-word with the hard ER, then we're gonna have to talk about that one. But pretty much. But I think it's something that bears to be discussed. And it's tricky because when you look at our history in this country and look at our descendants, it's tricky. And it's unlike anybody else, period, because everybody else who descended from something came from somewhere, voluntarily. And that's the tricky thing. But and then you can get into the further down the rabbit hole, and some people maintain that we've always been here in some shape, form, or fashion. And
that's where the Aborigines
yeah,
comes from.
and that's a whole nother can of worms that's a whole nother hour in itself. And shit, we ain't got time for all that. But
some people believe we didn't come from Africa at all.
Yeah. So and some of us didn't. And that's the tricky thing too.
Yeah,
but
we'll never know.
Yeah.
Honestly, we won't.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where, man, to me, if you as a person who has a lineage, I think it's, to me, lineage based, and that's what you have to really think about and hold your hat on. Is if melanated is what you rock with, cool. African American is what you rock with, cool. Black is what you rock with, cool. If that's what makes you comfortable. But there's no, like, contrary to popular belief, monolithic Black bloc that said, yes, we as the Black delegation will furthermore be referred to this henceforth and forevermore. That doesn't exist. So talk to your Black friends or your melanated friends or your African American friends or whatever the case may be, because I'll tell you for sure, like, somebody who is from the continent and you refer to them like the same, saying they're the same as like somebody who has ancestor and lineage to this country, they'll cuss you out like you didn't say something derogatory to them.
They'll get offended.
They will. And so that's that's a whole again, that's another topic right there. And I think we might have touched on that before in the past. So it's one of those things, man. It's tricky. I don't have an answer. Like I said, I don't really take offense to most of them, but like I said, I feel like the along the lanes of American descendants of slaves or foundational Black American, I think, to me, that fits more towards the lineage than saying we Black or we African American or we melanated people. Like, I feel like that's the better side to kind of give us something to hang our hat on.
And it's like you said, it's whatever, it's whatever your preference is, whatever gravitates to you, man, because this has been, and bro, this has been an ongoing search. Like I've done ancestry.com, africanancestry.com, because I just, I wanted to know. I still want to know. I've gotten some answers, but I haven't gotten no definite answers until, what I'm saying, the whole melanin concept came about. And then after, that, like I said, that's just what I gravitate to. Sure. And what you're saying about people who say, oh, I'm melanin, I ain't Black, you're absolutely fucking correct. Because every single person on this planet has some sort of melanin in them, minus the people that's blonde hair and blue eyed. They really barely got fucking any. But everybody on this planet does have melanin in them. So I ain't even got nothing else to say, man. That's just a really fucking valid point. That it's not really, it's for us because our skin absorbs the sun, and our pigment is darker and things like that. We don't have to go to tanning booths and use spray and shit like that. Not taking those shots at anybody. If that's what you want to do your motherfucking thing. But yeah, man, that's really dope. And even with those ancestry things, it's still, for me, it didn't really. I was excited at first, and you remember when I got my results back from African ancestry, I was excited. This is what I was gonna learn the language, but something about it didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to sit right with you. That's really my bottom line right there. If it sits right with you, cool. If you prefer to be called Black, be called Black. If you prefer African American, be called African American. If you prefer to be called melanin, be melanin. I'm trying to transition away from saying Black. I never really said African American, but I'm trying to transition away from saying Black and use more melanin. But I mean, it still come out. I mean, that's how I was raised, and that's what I knew. So just don't base it off of that either, in my opinion. Don't base it off of how you was raised and the only thing you fucking knew. Do your research. Figure out what fits you, what fucking sparks, something in you by reading and watching videos and all this other shit. And once you feel it, that's you.
I'll tell you what I won't be doing. I won't be going to Target buying the shirt saying my melanin is popping. I'm just saying. It's a thing.
Don't worry, y'all go see a shirt. Never mind. I ain't even gonna spill the beans on that one, because you said something that gave me an idea for a shirt. So you, sir, will be getting a percentage off of every shirt that's sold with that on there.
Cool.
But anyway, man, that's really all that's it, man. I think this is a really interesting topic. I love to hear what people out in the YouTube verse in the internet world have to fucking say about it. As far as what do you call yourself? What do you think we as a people should be called? Because that's an actual interesting conversation. Yeah. I mean, an interesting point that you made, bro, on finding something that actually distinguishes us for who we are. Like, I've heard about the ADOS thing, and I was like, that's interesting, but it's kind of long. And then when I think ADOS, I think a motherfucker going on orders for a year or some shit. So, but just put in the comments, man. I love to hear it, man. And for the people who believe we're Aborigines and all that other stuff, in the comments also, man. I want to personally learn more about that shit, man. So that's really all I got, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's an interesting topic, man. And there's so many ways you could take the discussion. So it's kind of cool where we take it. But yeah, like you said, let us know what you guys think, and we can go from there. All right, everybody, it's time. We haven't talked about anime in a while. This one's gonna be different. We haven't had a top. We're not gonna do a top 10 or anime recommendations or no shit like that. We're gonna talk about anime and tattoos today. So, I mean, if you follow any anime, you'll see it on Instagram. That's not anime tattoo.
Nah, but it's sexy.
So, what do you think about like people that get anime tattoos? One, and would you get an anime tattoo?
Both excellent questions. First, the people that get them, every anime tattoo I've ever seen, especially on TikTok, you see that shit a lot on TikTok, man. Them shits be dope. Like, them shits be really fucking dope. But I'm like, am I really that much of a fan though? Like, to tattoo anime on my body, am I that big of a fucking fan? And that leads me into your second question. Would I get one? I don't know. Because that's the question. Am I really that big of a fan? You know, when I was taking my nap today, because it was needed, I actually had a dream that I had a badass fucking Naruto tattoo. It went from like here to like right here, and it was Naruto in his how you pronounce it? the Baran form, the Baran form.
That's some Boruto shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and that in my dream that shit was dope, and then being the complexion of my skin red just fucking pops. And I've seen some dope ass Kakashi ones with like lightning and all that other shit, man. Like that should be cool. And then when I'm bored or I'm just trying to eat a snack real quick and I gotta watch TV when I eat, I put on Yu Hakusho and I was like, Hiei's little Dragon of the Darkness flame would be kind of dope riding around. But I can't do that one because I got the kids right here. So but all in all, I don't know, man. I just don't know if I'm that big of a fan. I love anime. I watch it. I'll get an anime shirt. You know, I'll get some anime. I'll get some anime jewelry, anime hats. But to actually put that shit on my skin, that's gonna last forever. I don't know if I'm that committed, man. How about you, man?
Damn, you really seem conflicted.
Yeah, I really, bro. I've been thinking about this shit for like months, bro. Like, cause I want another tattoo. I'm gonna get the boys' names on the inside of my forearms, but I want kind of like I guess you could say a art, like a character kind of tattoo, kind of like the one I showed in the beginning of the segment. I just want something like that, but yeah, I'm like, am I really that dedicated to anime though?
See,
no, I don't think so.
See, I want at some point in time when I feel like paying for it, I'll eventually start a sleeve. And I want to I don't know if I want to do a full sleeve or a half sleeve for the, because initially I was like, I don't want to do a sleeve because, professional settings and all that shit. But I mean, I'm established enough in my career that my, reputation precedes any, predisposed shit. And then, a lot of military people work in my shit. So they ain't tripping on no tattoos. So it kind of is what it is. So I ain't worried about it as much as I used to be when I was younger, as far as a tattoo goes. So as far as anime tattoo goes, yes, one of the tattoos I want is, if you've ever seen Akira, Kaneda's motorcycle, I want
the red one, right?
The red one. But see, here's the thing though. I don't, and some anime fans may consider it blasphemous, but what I want is Kaneda's motorcycle, but I want it like, you know how Black Panther's vibranium suit is, like with the blacks and the purples and shit. Like if you took his motorcycle and gave it a Black Panther paint job, that's the tattoo I want. I just got to figure out where I want to put it, because I've always been a fan of Black Panther. Again, like you talked about anime, am I that big of enough of a fan of anime? And I think about it, but we've been watching anime since we were single digits, bro. So like anime is deep into who we are. So I'm definitely for it. But where I am kind of leery about it is like, you see people that like the new hot anime that comes out, they rushing to get an anime tattoo. Like they rushing like Demon Slayer tattoos or Jujutsu Kaisen.
They do that shit for the hype.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna get an anime tattoo of an anime that hasn't like proven itself, or that doesn't have some weight behind it. Like for like people to get like Dragon Ball or Yu Yu Hakusho that's been around forever, or Bleach, or any of the big three or the main shonen, or Berserk. Like I thought about a Berserk tattoo for a long time, but Berserk is just too depressing, and there's too much depression symbolism in the Berserk, so I couldn't do Berserk. Like I ain't gonna be walking around with the damn sacrifice brand on my body. That shit just ain't right. Like
I guarantee somebody got one.
Oh, they do. They do. I've seen it like multiple times. I mean, and I've even seen like anime themed ones. Like I've seen the Death Note tattoo that was dope as fuck. So, I mean, I'm for it. I mean, but I think you got to give it some time to think about it. And like, I think it should be an anime that's aged. Or like if like, let's say you were going through depression or something, and there was an anime that was like with you at that time, like a particular anime came out during that time, and that just like, because you hear about some people like anime say their life. And in that particular case, like even if it's a recent anime, I'm cool with it from that point. I can't have the new Tokyo Revengers. Ain't no way in hell I'm getting like Mikey tattooed on my arm and no shit, or Draken.
Well,
fuck no.
I get the little dragon shit that Draken had. That shit.
Fuck that. And That got a season 2. I saw the teaser trailer for that today.
No shit.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm for them. I think they're dope. I love to see the coloring. There's a tattoo artist in the DFW area that specializes in anime tattoos, and he's a brother too. So whenever I decide that I want to get it, that's who I got to get it from. Like I see
like a little trip, man.
Yeah, like I seen the Samurai Champloo tattoo on this lady's leg, and they're like, and she's a thick chick too, so it covers like her whole leg, and it is a beautiful tattoo, man. Like his work is amazing. So yeah, if you get an anime that speaks to you, then yeah, by all means, rep that shit. But like a dope tattoo I saw was like a dude had like Luffy on his forearm for One Piece fans out there. And if you know who Luffy is, he like stretches, so like he can make his fist get real big, so like it goes into his hand, and like his hand is Luffy's hand. Like that's pretty dope because it's pretty creative.
I like those.
Yeah, like it gives you the opportunity to be really creative. Like if you just have like Yu-Gi-Oh plastered on your arm, that shit's kind of goofy. But like if they're, or like we were talking about, like trying to get that cloud of that new hype anime, and because some of those anime in like 5-10 years you never hear about them again. Like certain anime that were like the shit 5 years ago and like everybody was talking about, you don't hear about that shit no more. Now if it's an anime yeah, for real. Well, I think the anime fucked that up. They fucked themselves up by trash animation. But I mean, even with that, like, I mean, I joke around and call Kim Meliodas because I say she's the captain and, you know, she's short. So like, that's cool. So like, I mean, there's different ways to like, you know, represent the anime you love, but not necessarily get it as a tattoo. So, I mean, I'm for it, but give it some thought. Don't just get it because it's the new hot shit. If it's an anime that you love and it speaks to you, like I always say, like Berserk is my favorite work of fiction, just period, hands down across all genres. But there's no tattoo other than like maybe like Berserk in the arm, and I forgot what the armor is called, but that armor, but I couldn't see myself doing that.
I thought that shit was so dope in the anime.
So they showed it in the anime?
Yeah, they show it when he puts it on. They even talk about the little Skull King guy that's on the little horse, because he used to wear it first or some shit, apparently.
Yeah, he did. The Skull Knight.
So yeah, they go into all of that.
Oh, cool. I may watch it. Animation style aside. Well, shit. There's so much. I'm watching Iron Blooded Orphans in One Piece right now. So
that's that mech one, the Iron Blooded Orphans. Right?
Yeah, it's a Gundam.
I can't watch mech no more.
It's good. We're probably maybe a few episodes in, but I like it. I think I like it more than Kim, but yeah. I mean, like if you even got like somebody were to get, say, a Gundam anime, I mean, Gundam is like culturally relevant, you know what I'm saying? So if you got that, I can respect that.
So my question for you is, if you had to pick, what anime, not what tattoo specifically, but what anime would you get tattooed?
What anime would I get tattooed? Just
like let's say you do a sleeve, and you know they can incorporate several different ones into a sleeve. Like let's say you had to pick your top 3 animes to make a sleeve out of, since you want a sleeve. What would they be?
Off top of the head, I would say Full Metal Alchemist, because there's just so much that you could do with that. I mean, with the alchemy and the transmutation and the transmutation symbol and all that shit, there's just so much you could do with that anime. I mean, Berserk is my favorite, but like I said, I've been saying I'm kind of hesitant on that. Damn, that's a good question. So 3, I'd have to think about 3. Shit. That's hard, man. Damn. I would probably do something with Vampire Hunter D. Going way back, yeah, because that's like the first anime, and that's like the one that was like, yo, anime is shit for me.
The second movie was ass though, but
yeah. So and the third, I would probably have to say, I mean, because again, it would have to be like some classic shit for me. I mean, if I had to pick a third one, I would probably go with another deep cut and go with Hajime no Ippo. That's a boxing anime. Because when I first started working out, that was an anime that kind of motivated me to work out and shit. So it'd probably be that, or a bonus choice. maybe a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because they're just so off the wall and shit, and that would make some good artwork. And that anime,
I've seen some JoJo Bizarre ones too.
That anime's got like a legacy to it. So, I mean, I'd probably go with something like that. It wouldn't be like something, it would have to have been relevant for at least 10 years for me to get it as a tattoo. So, like, for anybody that's doing like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Berserk, Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, something that Full Metal Alchemist, anything like that that stands the test of time, I would say would be fair game. What about you? Since you threw that fucking hard ass question to me, give me your three.
I was hoping you weren't gonna ask me.
Oh, God, you damn right,
man.
I was gonna ask that shit.
Man, first of all, one of my top ones that I've seen at least 1,000 fucking times. I used to go to Suncoast. For everybody who's old enough to know what the fuck Suncoast is.
Suncoast.
I used to go get the DVDs every time they came out, and that's how I watched the entire fucking anime. But I had to have a Yu Yu Hakusho tattoo somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better say Yu Yu Hakusho.
It had to be, and then Naruto, of course, because that's another one of my big ones. Something that like really means something. I probably have to go with something with Dragon Balls, man, because that's when you put me on it. That was right before you like really went to college, and we was just, chilling on the weekend, fucking going to Game Quest or whatever that shit was called. And you come with the anime VHS, and we in there kicking it and shit. And I hated fucking sub because I'm like, fuck, I gotta read, I gotta look, I gotta read, I gotta look, I gotta read, I gotta look. So I think I would go Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Cool. Better yet, Dragon Ball GT.
Ooh, the Dragon Ball fans gonna hate you for that one.
Yeah, man. I don't give a fuck if it ain't canon. Fuck y'all. Yeah, I would go GT. I love GT personally.
I mean, once you got past the beginning, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. And I mean, the artwork, Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. I mean, even though that shit ain't canon, that shit was a dope ass design, like the character design.
When he went Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, like that's probably what I would get if I was gonna go Dragon Ball GT. I'd go get the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 because that motherfucker was cold.
Yeah, I agree.
I couldn't get 3 because motherfucker ain't had no eyebrows on 3.
Yeah,
I can't have
forehead all big and shit.
I couldn't do that.
But see, and 3, Super Saiyan 3 would be stupid to me because it just don't get no respect in the anime. Like he barely used that form.
Yeah, because it was too strong, so he couldn't.
Yeah, it was too strong, or it drained too much power, or you couldn't use it. And then Beerus bitched that shit. So
quickly. But yeah, man, I think those would be my 3. And now that you just said that, it'll be interesting because I got a blank ass shoulder right here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was going to figure out something to put on the shoulder, get the boys here. When I get the army, I kind of want to put some on my hands, maybe. Put some speaking of, I was going to joke and say Sharingans on my hands. And it made me think, I saw the motherfucker had the Donzo shit going up his fucking
like
forearm
the different
with all the Sharingans.
That's pretty dope.
That shit was dope. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, but like a lot of them Naruto tattoos, man, them shit's been cold.
Because you think about it. I mean, the artwork in anime is just like fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if you took like some of those anime that haven't been established, like I think about like Promare or Kill la Kill or Gurren Lagann or Fate Stay Night or that whole Fate universe. I mean, artwork is fucking glorious. Like
Black Clover, man, that'll be a dope ass tattoo.
Yeah, for real. I mean, work aside. So for the 3 anime fans that are out there, let us know what you guys would do.
Yeah, right.
Or even if it's not anime, like what if there's a fictional character, like you see Harry Potter tattoos or Transformer tattoos. I would get my dog Soundwave because that was my favorite Transformer.
Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, hands down.
Because you are him and he is you.
Nigga, I get the gummy bears across my motherfucking chest.
You would have to sing the theme every time we go to like the beach or some shit. Daring, courageous, and caring.
Bro, just a little side note. Sorry, y'all, but I cracked myself the fuck up when I was making my coffee the other day because I made that bitch like gummy berry juice, bro. I slapped the cup on the fucking side. I was up 7 a.m. just cracking the fuck up, man. That's how you got to start your day, ladies and gentlemen. y'all gotta find some kind of joy doing something, and that's how I started my day. And that shit,
that's right.
My day turned out good actually.
Cool.
But yeah, man. Y'all put us in the comments, man. What some dope anime tattoo ideas and some tattoos you would think about getting for you anime fans out there? And should we do it?
Yeah, I'm getting mine.
I promise you.
As soon as I want to pay for it.
If we get over 100 comments saying, yeah, you should get a fucking anime fucking tattoo, I'm gonna go get one. Father's Day weekend.
All right, bet. If that happens by then, which it probably won't, but if it does, I'll pay half of it.
Anime weekend. Father's Day weekend. I'm gonna go get one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it's about that time of the show where the accessories is pretty much mine are always fucking done. This motherfucker have everlasting cigars and shit. I guess I don't know.
I don't smoke as fast as you.
Yeah, I do smoke fast. I'm a cigarette smoker. How's your accessories, man? How's your combination treat you, man? Especially that whiskey you got, man. I might have to try that shit.
Oh, that whiskey is good, man. If you willing to pay for it, I think it's worth it. So
as soon as you said that, nope.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's worth it. I'm enjoying it. I put a little hurting on it tonight, not gonna lie. Probably sit out. Yeah, probably sit out here and drink a little bit more. And the cigar, man, I love one thing I will say about like your legacy cigar manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
You never have to worry about like the construction. Like even if you don't like the flavor, construction is always phenomenal. Like even like down to here, like look at that burn. Like
yeah, it ain't cracking or
nothing
leaf coming off. Nothing. No, yeah, that's good.
Nothing. So this cigar, man, I would smoke another one of these. You'll enjoy it when you get it because this is a Black Lion cigar. And like I said, normally I wait until I get the next Black Lion box to smoke from the previous one. But this one was just speaking to me tonight. So I'm glad I made the choice. Good flavor all the way through. Not like strong and overpowering or anything like that. I didn't even think about like the pairing because sometimes I try to consider the pairing of the two. But I was just like, fuck it. This is the whiskey I want tonight. This is the cigar I want tonight. And can't complain. Definitely happy with it. It's still going. I'm going to smoke it as far as I can. It's not hot or anything. So definitely good times. What about you, man? How was that gold cock?
First of all, that golden cock was delicious.
First of all, you can't get all in the camera saying, talking about some gold cock. Like, you all in the light and shit talking about some gold cock. Yeah, that's not it, man.
The golden cock, it smoked very well. I would definitely recommend that to anybody else that want to smoke a golden cock. You just go right ahead. No, but no seriousness. Hey, it was actually a really, really balanced cigar, man. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Oh shit. Hey, Black Lion, y'all see me, right? But it was a real balanced cigar, man. It smoked really well. It went out a couple times and I figured out it was me because I put it down. And that's kind of the problem with it, because you know, like if you're smoking a really good cigar, you put that bitch down for like a few minutes, pick it up, it'll still smoke. But you know, it went out a little too quick for my taste. I had to keep relighting it because you know I put it down for a couple seconds, it'll go out. The Japanese whiskey, the Satori or whatever the fuck you call it, I just Japanese whiskey. Same old shit, man. It was a good pairing as always. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. I'm gonna have something different.
There you go.
So we're gonna see what's up. I'm actually probably, if I don't smoke the one that you smoke tonight, if I don't smoke it this weekend, I'll probably smoke it on next episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke the one that you had. I'm gonna smoke the gold cock probably this weekend too.
Yeah, man. Good pairing. Good pairing, man. Good accessories is fucking always, man. Just a part of why I look forward to doing what we fucking do, man. To smoke a couple of cigars and sip a little something and just chill, man. Especially on a Friday, end of the week. Yeah, but you know that's the good part about the end of the week, man. Our cigars and all our accessories and stuff, man. So all in all, good pairing. Excellent. All right, guys. So Big Bro say he got a quote for us tonight, man. So you know, I'm curious to hear this quote, man. You've always been on point with these quotes, man. So what we got today?
So the cool thing about this one is quotes come from anywhere, and this one was from that video I mentioned a couple episodes ago I'm talking about Lee Mack's episode about black cigar smokers and the blacks and black people in the cigar industry. It says, in competition, we cannot fear the inequity. So, you know, thinking of us, black people, African Americans, melanated people, whatever you want to call it, you know, you always heard the saying that, you know, we got to work twice as hard or whatever the case may be. Don't let that fact or the fact that you coming from behind or it's not a level playing field stop you from shining. Don't stop you from doing what you need to do. And I thought it was a dope quote.
Hey, shout out to Lee Mack with that one, man. That's really fucking dope. Because just because you got to work twice as hard don't mean you can't motherfucking shine. Goddamn it.
That's right. That's right.
I love playing underdog. It's beautiful. But hell yeah, man. Good quote, bro.
Appreciate it. All right, everybody. That's been episode 62 in the books.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight or this afternoon or whenever you may be watching. You got anything else for the people before we wrap up?
Hey, I just want to say the NFL draft last night, I personally missed it. Hopefully everybody liked what they liked. If you're an NFL fan, man, Colts didn't get shit.
That's apparently the Falcons did trash, but
AJ Brown went to fucking Eagles, man. God damn. But yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got, bro.
All right. So like I always say, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And with that, we out.
Yeah. Perfect.